Factories in China are undergoing a transformation that could redefine the future of work. This isn't a sci-fi vision or a distant dream. It's happening right now, and it signals the rise of human-free factories. Could this be the beginning of an era where humanoids replace the factory workforce and redefine global manufacturing forever? Let's break it down. A strategic alliance. China's robotics sector is accelerating at a pace unmatched by any other nation, and the partnership between Astrobot and Seer Robotics represents one of its boldest moves yet. The two startups have announced plans to introduce over 1,000 humanoid robots into industrial applications within just 2 years. This signals a dramatic shift from experimental projects and limited pilot testing to real-world, large-scale deployment. Astrobot brings its expertise in humanoid robot development, while Seer contributes its extensive knowledge in robotic control systems and its strong network of industrial clients. Together, they aim to bridge the gap between research and practical commercial use, from pilots to large-scale deployment. Until recently, humanoid robots were often confined to research labs, trade show demonstrations, or limited industrial pilots. Their high cost, untested reliability, and limited dexterity made companies hesitant to adopt them widely. The Astrobot-Seer partnership changes this dynamic by committing to full-scale industrial rollout. These robots will not simply serve as experimental tools, but will become active participants in manufacturing, logistics, and warehousing operations. The significance lies not only in the number 1,000 robots, but in the deliberate push toward permanent integration into workflows where human labor traditionally dominated. Ubtech, Agabot, and the race for market share. Astrobot and Seer are not alone in this race. Other Chinese companies such as Ubtech Robotics and Agabot have also begun securing major deals. In July, Ubtech signed a contract worth 90.5 million Chinese yuan with Mi Automotive Technology, marking the largest humanoid robot order in China to date. Agabot, on the other hand, secured agreements worth tens of millions of yuan to place close to 100 humanoid robots in Fuel and Precision's factories. These contracts show that the market has entered a new phase where companies are competing not over theoretical capability, but over volume, deployment speed, and real-world results. Economic threshold reached in logistics. A critical turning point in this transition is the economics of humanoid robots. For years, their high price made them impractical for anything other than research or luxury demonstration projects. Now, industry analysts argue that the cost-to-performance ratio has reached a viable threshold, particularly in logistics. Robots can now perform repetitive tasks such as material handling, inventory sorting, and package movement with cost efficiency that rivals human labor. When combined with the ability to work continuously without fatigue, humanoid robots begin to represent a practical investment rather than an experimental indulgence. The leap from verification to application. Astrobot describes its current mission as a leap from technical verification to multi-scenario application. This reflects a broader trend in robotics, where the focus is shifting away from proving that humanoids can function to proving that they can scale across industries. For Astrobot, this involves refining robots with advanced cable-driven transmission systems that imitate the biomechanics of human muscles and tendons. Such systems allow robots to move with greater dexterity and safety, qualities essential for industrial environments where precision and adaptability are key. The role of Seer Robotics. Seer Robotics, though younger, has rapidly built a reputation as a global leader in robot control systems. With over 1,500 clients worldwide, including giants like Philips, Schneider Electric, Siemens, and FAW Volkswagen, Seer brings credibility and commercial reach to the partnership. Its expertise in robot controllers provides the intelligence and coordination necessary for humanoids to function effectively in industrial workflows. Why humanoid robots matter in industry. Industrial robots are not new. ARM-based robots have been used in automotive and electronics manufacturing for decades. However, humanoid robots represent a new frontier because they are designed to function in human-centric environments without requiring a complete redesign of factory layouts. Traditional robots often need custom infrastructure and safety cages, whereas humanoids can navigate spaces designed for humans, use existing tools, and adapt to multiple tasks. This flexibility reduces the cost and disruption of integration, making humanoids especially attractive for companies seeking efficiency without massive infrastructure overhauls. expanding into consumer electronics and automobiles. Astrobot has set its sights on industries beyond logistics and warehousing. The company hopes to extend its humanoid robots into consumer electronics assembly lines, automobile manufacturing plants, and automation equipment industries. These sectors demand precision, adaptability, and safety, all of which humanoids are increasingly capable of providing. For instance, in electronics manufacturing, humanoids could handle delicate assembly processes with greater consistency than human workers while reducing error rates. In the automotive sector, they could assist in parts assembly, quality control, and even handling hazardous tasks that carry risks for human employees. A rapidly maturing market, China's humanoid robotics industry is transitioning from a nascent stage to one that is rapidly maturing. The pace of orders, the size of investments, and the readiness of industrial clients all suggest that humanoid robots are moving from novelty to necessity. Analysts forecast that from the second half of this year onward, deployments will progress from demonstrations to full customer trials, with widespread adoption beginning next year. This timeline suggests that China could lead the world into an era where humanoid robots are as common in factories as conveyor belts or automated arms. Challenges in large-scale deployment. Despite the optimism, deploying 1,000 humanoid robots comes with significant challenges. Technical hurdles remain in ensuring durability, especially in harsh industrial environments where dust, heat, or continuous operation can strain hardware. Software integration also poses obstacles, as robots must interact seamlessly with existing management systems and machinery. Beyond technology, workforce adaptation is another critical issue. Human workers must learn to collaborate with humanoid colleagues, while management must adjust to the dynamics of hybrid human-robot teams. Astrobot and Seer will need to address these challenges if they hope to achieve the promised large-scale rollout. Cable-driven transmission. One of Astrobot's most innovative technologies is its cable-driven transmission system. Unlike rigid joint mechanisms, this system mimics the muscle-tendon arrangement of human anatomy. The result is smoother, more natural movements and enhanced safety when interacting with humans or delicate materials. This breakthrough allows robots to handle complex tasks that require both strength and precision, such as moving heavy parts without damaging them or performing intricate assembly work. The combination of strength, adaptability, and safety is what makes humanoids viable in industrial use rather than confined to research labs. Seer's global advantage. While Astrobot focuses on hardware, Seer provides the intelligence layer. With its client base spanning industries and continents, Seer has already proven that its control systems can integrate into global manufacturing networks. This experience gives Astrobot's humanoids a ready-made path to international markets. Partnerships with multinational corporations like Siemens or Philips not only validate the technology, but also open doors to global supply chains where humanoids could eventually become standard. This global reach provides the partnership with resilience and growth opportunities far beyond China's borders. A shift in workforce dynamics. The deployment of humanoid robots also raises important questions about the future of work. While robots will take over repetitive, labor-intensive tasks, this does not necessarily equate to mass unemployment. Instead, human workers may shift towards supervisory, programming, and maintenance roles. Factories will require technicians to oversee robot performance, troubleshoot issues, and manage integration with broader operational systems. However, the cultural and psychological adjustment of workers to humanoid colleagues should not be underestimated. Companies will need strategies to manage this transition effectively. The vision of human-free factories. The phrase human-free factory is no longer science fiction. With the deployment of humanoid robots at scale, industries could operate around the clock without reliance on human labor for physical tasks. Such factories would still need human oversight at strategic levels, but could function largely autonomously. This model offers enormous efficiency gains, reduced labor costs, and enhanced safety by removing humans from dangerous environments. At the same time, it challenges societies to rethink labor structures, training programs, and even economic models as machines take over increasingly sophisticated roles. Global implications of China's lead. China's aggressive push into humanoid robotics has global implications. By deploying thousands of robots across industries, China is positioning itself at the forefront of the next industrial revolution. This leadership could reshape global supply chains, giving Chinese manufacturers a competitive edge in efficiency and cost. Other nations may find themselves playing catch-up, either by accelerating their own robotics programs or by relying on Chinese-made humanoids. The geopolitical significance of this technological shift should not be underestimated, as control over advanced robotics could influence economic power balances in the coming decades. The road ahead for Astrobot and Seer. For Astrobot and Seer, the next 2 years will be decisive. Success in deploying 1,000 humanoid robots will not only validate their technology, but also establish them as pioneers in the global robotics industry. Their ability to scale, adapt to diverse industrial environments, and deliver consistent results will determine whether humanoid robots become a core part of China's industrial backbone. If they succeed, the image of human-free factories filled with tireless humanoid workers may soon shift from concept to reality. If you found this video insightful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into the future of technology.